Hello. Today, let's talk about something very important, goals and motivation. So, what is a goal? A goal is something you want to do, get, or become. It can be small or big. For example, learning English is a goal. Waking up early is a goal. Getting a good job is a goal. Everyone has goals. You have goals too. Maybe you want to speak English fluently. Maybe you want to travel to another country. Or maybe you want to read a book in English. All of these are good goals. Some goals are short-term. That means you can do them soon, like in one day or 1 week. For example, studying English for 1 hour is a short-term goal. Other goals are long-term. That means they take more time, maybe months or years. For example, becoming a doctor is a long-term goal. Why are goals important? Because they give us direction. They help us move forward. They show us what we want. Without goals, we can feel lost. But with goals, we know what to do. We wake up in the morning with a plan. Also, goals make us feel good. When we do something we planned, we feel proud. We say, yes, I did it. That feeling gives us more energy to keep going. So, today, think about your goals. What do you want to do? What do you want to learn? Write your goals down. When you write them, they become more real. And remember, small goals are great. You don't need big goals to be happy. Step by step is the best way. One small step every day becomes a big change. Now let's talk about motivation. What is motivation? Motivation is the energy we feel inside. It helps us start something. It helps us continue. Sometimes we feel strong. We say, I want to study today. I want to work hard. That is motivation. But sometimes we feel lazy. We say, not today. I'm tired. That's when motivation is low. It's normal. Everyone feels that way. Even people who are successful feel lazy sometimes. The important thing is to understand how motivation works. Motivation comes from two places, inside and outside. Inside motivation is when you want something. For example, you want to learn English because it makes you happy. You want to read books, talk to people, or travel. That is inside motivation. Outside motivation is when someone else gives you a reason. Sometimes your teacher says, do your homework. Or your manager says, learn English for work. Both types are good, but inside motivation is stronger. When you want it for you, it lasts longer. So, how do we find motivation? First, remember your why. Why do you want this goal? If you know your reason, motivation becomes easier. Second, make the goal fun. If it's boring, try a new way. Don't like grammar? Try watching funny videos. Don't like reading? Try short stories. Third, give yourself a reward. After you study, take a break. Eat something good. Tell yourself, good job. This helps your brain feel happy. And one more thing, don't wait for perfect motivation. Just start. When you start, motivation will grow. Even 5 minutes is good. The action creates the energy, not the other way around. So next time you feel lazy, say, I will do just a little. And soon, you will feel better. Distractions are everywhere. Your phone, social media, games, friends. Even your own thoughts can be a distraction. Sometimes you sit down to study, but your phone buzzes. A message, a video, a notification, and you forget your goal. It happens to everyone, but we can control it. If you want to stay focused, put your phone away. Turn off the TV. Find a quiet place. Make it your study space. Say to yourself, this is my time to learn. This is my time to grow. Set a timer. Maybe 20 minutes. Study for that time. Then take a short break. This is called the Pomodoro technique. It's easy and helpful. It helps your brain focus. You can say to yourself, I will not check my phone now. I will finish this first. I can watch videos later. Your brain needs rest too. So don't study all day. Just focus when you do. Also, tell your family or friends, I need some quiet time to study. Most people will understand and support you. If you live in a noisy place, maybe try headphones. Or play soft music while studying. Another distraction is thinking too much. Worrying. Overthinking. Try to clear your mind. Take a deep breath. Write down your thoughts in a notebook. Then start your work. If your mind says, I can't do this, say back, I will try my best. Motivation is not always about big energy. Sometimes it's about small discipline, small steps. So avoid distractions. Protect your time. And remember, you are learning for yourself, not for anyone else. Everyone learns differently. What works for one person may not work for you. And that's okay. Some people like to write things down. Some like to listen. Some like to speak out loud. Some like videos. Others like books. You can ask yourself, what helps me remember things? How do I enjoy learning? What makes me feel excited to learn? For example, if you love music, maybe you can learn English through songs. If you enjoy movies, try watching with English subtitles. If you like talking, find a language partner. Make learning part of your life. You don't have to sit for hours every day. You can learn during small moments, on the bus, while walking, before sleeping, even during lunch. Keep a notebook, or use your phone. Write down new words. Review them later. Make your goals realistic. Not, I will learn 100 words today, but I will learn 5 words and use them. Start small. Build the habit. Also, don't copy others. Don't compare. Your path is your own. Someone else may be faster. That's okay. What matters is, you are moving forward. Be proud of yourself for trying. Every day you try, you grow. Even on slow days. And remember, mistakes are part of learning. Don't fear them. Say, I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm getting better. Because you are. Let's talk about goals. Everyone says set goals, but nobody tells you how to actually stick to them. The truth? Goals mean nothing if you don't feel connected to them. Don't just write, I want to speak English fluently. Ask yourself why. Why do you want it? Is it for your dream job? To feel confident when you travel? To finally express yourself without fear? That why, that's your fire. That's what you hold on to when you're tired, frustrated, or bored. Without a strong reason, it's easy to quit. But when your reason is powerful, you'll keep going, even when progress feels slow. And don't wait for motivation. Motivation comes and goes. What you need is commitment. Commitment is what keeps you moving even on the days when you don't feel like it. So, write your goal. Make it clear. Make it real. And then remind yourself every single day why you started. Talk to yourself like this. I'm not doing this for anyone else. I'm doing this for me. Because you owe it to yourself to become the version of you that you've always dreamed of. Let me tell you something real. There will be days when you feel like you're not making any progress. You'll study, practice, repeat, and still feel stuck. That's normal. It doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're learning. Growth isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. It happens in the background when you least expect it. You won't notice the change overnight. But one day, you'll look back and think, wow, I used to struggle with this. Now I get it. So keep going. Even if it's slow. Even if you miss a day. Even if your confidence drops. The people who succeed, they're not the smartest. They're not the most talented. They're the ones who don't stop. They fall, they get up. They lose focus, they come back. They feel tired, but they show up anyway. That's what you need. Not perfection, just consistency. So today, don't quit. Even if you do just 1% of what you planned, that's still forward. You know what the real challenge is? It's not starting. It's continuing. Anyone can start a goal when they're excited. You write a plan, you feel motivated, everything looks perfect. But after a week, the energy fades. The results are slow. Life gets in the way. And that's when most people quit. But listen, success doesn't come from that one amazing day. It comes from the boring days. The days when you show up even when you don't feel like it. That's where the real magic happens. You want to learn English? Then talk to yourself in English when no one's around. Write down a new phrase when you're tired. Watch a video even when you're not in the mood. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to be daily. Forget perfect routines. Forget waiting for motivation. You need discipline. You need that small voice in your head saying, I didn't come this far to stop now. So, take one more step today. Then tomorrow, take another. That's how you win. Let me tell you something important. Your goal doesn't care how tired you are. It doesn't care if you're busy or sad or unmotivated. It's still waiting for you. And guess what? You're capable of more than you think. You just need to stop negotiating with your excuses. Stop saying, I'll start tomorrow. Stop saying, it's too late. You're not too late. You're right on time as long as you start now. Because every minute you waste, someone else is using it to grow, to study, to move forward. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be committed. You just have to keep going when it's boring, when it's lonely, when it feels like no one sees your effort. But remember, you see it. And in a few months, you'll be thankful you didn't quit. Thanks for listening to today's episode. If this talk gave you even one push toward your goals, then don't let it stop here. Take action today. Start small, stay consistent, and believe in your own power to grow. If you found this podcast helpful, share it with a friend who needs a little motivation too. Make sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. We've got more real, honest, and powerful talks coming your way. Until then, stay focused, stay strong, and remember, you're always one step away from changing your life. See you next time.